Hi, and welcome to this latest in our Adobe webinars, where we'll be exploring how you can use Adobe Creative Cloud Express. So please feel free to ask any questions during the session, so post comments, whether you're using LinkedIn or YouTube, and then we'll try and answer those questions as best as possible. So let's get started. My name is Simon. I'm a former ICT and computing teacher. I have several years' experience working in education, both as a classroom practitioner and before that I was also an IT technician. And I'm also an Adobe Creative Educator Level 1. So in this session, we're going to explore some features and tools included with Adobe Creative Cloud Express. We'll discover how to use Adobe Creative Cloud Express to deliver creative lessons around the Commonwealth Games. And we'll also learn how to register for free creative workshop hosted at your school. So Creative Cloud Express makes it easy to get started with tons of professionally designed templates and assets, perfect for social media content, logos, posters, infographics, and more. Has a really easy to use interface, fast and free editing for images and video, adaptable templates and styles, and as I said, a huge library of images and assets. And it's all available from adobe.com/express/create. And included in the package, you can download for iOS and Android, which gives you all the features that we're going to demonstrate shortly on your mobile device. Also, Adobe Premiere Rush, which is a video editing tool. For those that remember the good old days of Windows Movie Maker and miss the simplicity and functionality, so this is the next step up. So you have the easy to use interface, quickly and easily put together videos and slideshow presentations, and that's available on Windows, iOS, and also on Android. And we also have Photoshop Express, which you can use to edit your photos professionally, and again available on iOS and on Android. We get it all available to download from adobe.com/express/create. So in this session, we explore how you can use Adobe Creative Cloud Express tools to celebrate and explore the 2022 Commonwealth Games. So the 22 Commonwealth Games, officially known as the 22nd Commonwealth Games, or also referred to as Birmingham 22, is an international multi-sport event for members of the Commonwealth countries that is scheduled to be held in Birmingham, England, very, very soon. So as part of that, Adobe put together some recipe cards or resources that you can use quickly to demonstrate how you can use some of the tools on Creative Cloud Express to support and celebrate the Commonwealth Games. That includes creating a commemorative coin design, designing a medal for the athletes at the Commonwealth Games, design a logo and to go on t-shirts and caps and other apparel. And you can also design a t-shirt as well for that logo, design a poster, and create a website. So let's look at these in more detail. Probably my favorite activity, and one which kind of epitomizes and explores many of the features built into Adobe Creative Cloud Express, is have the students to create a coin design. So here you can see an example. We have the Queen's head on the front, and we've got our logo on the back, similar to the Olympic game ones and the previous Commonwealth Game coins. And this is really, really easy to do. So let's explore the app. Let's head over to Creative Cloud Express. Now, really apologize in advance for the slowness of my machine. This is nothing to do with Creative Cloud, but it's to do with the fact that we are using Streamlabs to broadcast this live over YouTube and LinkedIn, and it really slows things down. So As you can see from the homepage, we have some quick start templates. So we have some templates for the classroom, we have some poster designs, some flyers, and you can just click on one of these and use this template to build your own. Here are the apps I mentioned. So we have Creative Cloud Express mobile app, Premiere Rush, and also Photoshop Express. We also have some more designs, graphics. I remember when I first started teaching you children to create infographics, I often found it difficult to find applications to create these, but thankfully with the aid of Creative Cloud Express, children can now click on a template, choose design. For example, they can choose this solar flare timeline and use that to create their own timeline or create an infographic for significant events. And we also have worksheets too, and also some lesson plan templates for teachers, which have recently been added. And then to create a project, I can either start by clicking on one of the templates, so start to create a new poster, a new flyer, or infographic, for example. So if I were to choose infographic, I can click on that. And then I can choose from the templates here on the side. So I can choose one that's similar to the look and feel that I want. And then once I've loaded that, I can then edit that. You can also create a blank template. So a nice clean starting point. So by clicking on the plus, I can choose a custom graphic size, and as well as setting the height manually, I can also select some set sizes. So for social profile, we have Twitch banners and Twitter headers and Facebook covers. We also have prints. We have posters, letters, cards. We also have some most popular ones, such as landscape and poster. And you can also set custom size, and we also have got a standard portrait, widescreen, square, and so on. Once you've created or selected your design, whether using a template or starting from scratch, then all the tools you need, you can access from the side here. Now, I'm going to just go to my projects because I have a template that I've already created just for this activity. So here are my previous projects. So I'm going to click on my Commonwealth coin template. So this is how you create a coin, and it's the same goes for creating a medal design as well, pretty much the same concepts. So here you can see I have the back of my coin preloaded. So on the left-hand side, you have your templates, which I've just demonstrated. You also got your text tool, photos, shapes, design assets. So these are that you can use that have transparent background. You can use overlays, or you can use to spruce up your content. You've got some backgrounds in there as well, and logos. You can also create your own libraries. So anything you've uploaded, you can place into your libraries. The most common tool that you will use and I use is the shapes tool. So previously called icons. Here you've got access to royalty-free icons that you can use in your content. You can search for them. So I'm going to start, because it's a coin, I could search for coin because there are some coin ones, but I'm just going to start with a simple circle. And then choose from my shape. So I'll probably use the basic one there. And there we go. I said, don't worry. I think, well, actually, this is quite slow. It's not. It's just my machine having to cope with Adobe Creative Cloud and with StreamYard and broadcasting live over multiple platforms. So I can set the size of my coin. I can also change the color. So I can set preset colors, but also recognizes or creates a palette based on the content you already have. So I can have maybe that as my background. Now I can add another circle, or I can duplicate an object. So in this case, I'm just going to duplicate like so. And I'm going to change the color to slightly darker gold. Again, from my existing palette, or I could just select a color. I could just use the eyedropper tool as well to select color from my existing project. And as you can see, you've got guidelines to help you center things. That's okay. And I'm going to have another one. So again, I'm just going to duplicate that. And I'm going to fill that. You can also add a border as well. I'm going to use the light gray, like so. And again, just resize that. And place that inside my coin. Make it a little bit smaller because we need to have some text around the outside. Like so. And then we can also use the shapes to add some logos. So I'm going to add the Queen's head. Now, thankfully, that is included in the assets. So if we go to the shapes again, and this time we'll do a quick search for Queen. Like so. And as you can see, there's lots of images and icons. I'm going to choose the Queen's head. So you can create a stamp as well if you wish. And I'm going to drag that in like so. I'm going to resize that. And use my guidelines to fit it in like so. And again, I'm just going to click on my fill color, and I'm going to use a color from my existing palette. And there's my Queen's head. It's not quite finished yet because we need some text to go on the outside. So I'm going to use my text tool and add some text. Again, like the templates, there's lots of fun styles you can choose from. So you can choose a theme for your project and then edit the text. So we've got some like breaking news one. We've got some, if you're creating doing a sale, so it could be a cake sale for the Commonwealth Games, or even for the Jubilee, you can have like a sale advert. I'm just going to, for now, just new normal text and click on add text. Like so. And I'm going to put in some text. Let's put in Elizabeth. And there's some text in, don't we? A year. Probably was minted, so 2022. And obviously, that's not going to fit, so we can actually change the shape of the text. So here we have our fonts, and there's tons of fonts to choose from. So if we scroll down, we've got all these different fonts you can choose. I'm going to stick with the Future one, I think. I like that one. And if I select my text, as well as the font and the color. Actually, I've changed the color, so I need to change that to a color that's in my color palette. So I have that lighter gold. There we go. I think it's that one. And once you've got a color, you can change the shape. So you can have a semicircle, inverted semicircle. You can have grids. I do like the magic. I'll show you the magic one so you can see what it looks like. I do like the magic. So it'll create different designs for you. And you've got different formats. I do like the magic tool. But for this purpose, I want to use the circle tool like so. And then I can place that inside here. And I can resize that just to fit on the outside of my coin. As if by magic. There we go. And also notice when I click on objects, if I click on the Queen's head, at the moment, if I click on the Queen's head, it's going to select the text because it's above the Queen's head. So then here, in the bottom right-hand corner, I can click and I can view all my layers. So if I need to select the Queen's head, I can click on that layer. I can even drag and bring that to the top so it's easy to access. And then for my text underneath, I can put in another, just add text, make it simple, and change the color of mine to black. Like so. I can change the size and make it smaller. Let's try 162. And if I wanted to as well, I can add in a nice cool title. So I could choose one of these themes. Let's choose the breaking news one. And I can place that here at the top. And I can stretch that out. And I can change the title to, let's just call it Coin Design. There we go. And I can select all the objects if I wanted to, so I'll just drag that down. You can also group items as well. And there we go. There we have it. There's my Commonwealth coin design. And it's as simple as that. So using those very same tools that I've just demonstrated, you could have the students create a medal. Like so. So again, we have the circle shape, we have the text tool, we have the so we've got an athlete icon we've got from the shapes tool, previously called icons, and we've just found a ribbon. Again, that's in the icons or shapes. We can just search for medal. You can also use those same tools to create your own Commonwealth Games logo. So all we've done for this one is we've searched for some different shapes. So we have like an arrowhead, we've got some triangles and some different rectangles, and then place on top of those some logos of athletes for different sports, and then just change the colors, and we have our own Commonwealth Games logo. Once you create your logo, you can then use that logo for all of your other creations. So you could use it on the coin design, you can use it on the medal, or you can even use it on your t-shirt or other merchandise or merch, shall we say. So you can have a t-shirt, you can have a mug, pin badge, or even a keychain as well, all sporting your wonderful new logo. You can also create a poster. Now, I remember when I first started teaching, I promised my mentor that I never get my students in ICT to create a poster. Instead, I did other things like have them create infographics or create a picture kucha. If you've never come across the idea of picture kucha, it's 20 slides, and each slide lasting 20 seconds. And the idea is children can pick a slide, then they can put some brief text on there, and then record or narrate over the top to explain briefly what each slide is demonstrating. Great little activity, and better than creating a poster. However, if we'd had Adobe Creative Cloud Express when I was first teaching, then I think I would let them create posters, because you can create some really professional, powerful looking posters. So this is an example of one I created. And again, this was using the templates and the stock photos. And I'll demonstrate the stock photos in a moment when we look at websites that are built into Creative Cloud that you have access for free. So the other thing you can have your children do is create a website. Now, often creating websites can be complicated, or you require the students to sign up to an online tool such as like Wix or Weebly. Well, thankfully, built into Creative Cloud Express is a tool for creating websites. So you can have this children create a simple website to advertise the Commonwealth Games. So as your children think about where is it taking place, what events will be held during the games, when do the games start and finish, and what countries are involved, so which countries are in the Commonwealth. So let's have a quick look how you create a website. So we'll go back to Creative Cloud Express, and we'll click on plus to start a new project. And this time, instead of choosing a custom graphic or template, you can create your own templates from existing projects that you can share with your students as a scaffold, or what a good one looks like. You can choose here web page. So I'm going to select web page. So I can give my website a title. So let's call this Commonwealth Games. And a subtitle, Birmingham, in my neck of the woods, Birmingham 2022. And then I can add some additional content. So I can add a background picture. So if I click on plus, I can choose a photo. And remember I said that built into Adobe Creative Cloud are some stock photos that you can use in your project. So if I do a quick search for athletics, for example, I've got all these images I can use. So let's choose that one, starting grid. Okay, and then all I do is I scroll down to add my next piece of content. So I can add a button, I can add a photo grid. I'll show that in a moment because it's really nice. I can add another photo or some text. So I'm going to do a split layout. So this is where you can have a photo on the left and then some text on the right. So let's click on my images. Let's see what other images we have around athletics. I quite like that one. And you can add some text. So, all about common things. I can also add buttons. So let's click on plus and button and give it a name. So in home page, and I can put in a web address. So let's take the official Commonwealth Games website, to Birmingham 2022.com, and then paste that in here. I can set where the buttons are in the middle, left or right. I put it in the middle, and then save. And let's send that text as well. So we've got our image, we've got information, we've got a link to the home page. Well then, I mentioned the photo grid. I love photo grid. What that does is allows you to add groups of images. So let's have, I don't remember American football being the Commonwealth Games, so we'll ignore that one. Let's have some stretching. It's always good to stretch. And I don't remember surfing or soccer, or football. Let's add some football in there. And now mountain biking is in the Commonwealth Games. I'd say it is, so it must be. And then I can save that. You can also add captions. So to support accessibility, this is really important. It's good to tell children this. I can click on the settings on an image, and I can put in some text so that search engines will be able to read and explain what's in the image. So we'll put athlete doing stretches. And you've also got attached to it is the info, so you've got the original license. So you can talk about copyright as well, and using royalty images and Creative Commons images. And the last one I'll demonstrate, click on plus, is the glide show. The glide show is, as you scroll the cursor down, it'll switch between the different images. Better to show you than to describe it. So I'm going to select some images from my glide show. So let's have surfing, because I've decided surfing is now a member of the Commonwealth sports. It should be. That'd be fun in Birmingham. There are no Black Country canals. Let's have a look. Let's have some more mountain biking, and what else can I put in? That's just by the athletics tracking. Like so. And then when I save that, you'll see how it works. So as you scroll down the website, the images will pop up. Well, it has kind of the Ken Burns effect. So the Ken Burns effect, if you don't know, Ken Burns was an artist and photographer, and he developed this style where he would take his camera over photos or newspaper clippings and zoom in and out from left to right to create this kind of like slide effect. So it kind of builds up already as you scroll through. And it also adds some placeholders for text. So we can add some text in here and say surfing at the ball ring. Got to edit now in Birmingham. And I can add a button in there as well. And I'm going to add, let's put the schedule in so they can find it when they can watch surfing in Birmingham. And I'm going to copy the schedule web address, which is here. And just copy that like so. And paste that in. People will be disappointed now saying, oh, I was hoping to see surfing at the Commonwealth Games. So there you go. Maybe in the next one, if it's in a more tropical climate. And I've simply and quickly built my website. And then once it's finished, I preview it, and I can also share that. So publish and share the link for others to view. And it's as simple as that. So I mentioned at the start that as part of this program, as well as the free resources that we've created for you around the Commonwealth Games and also the Platinum Jubilee, we're also offering free workshops that we can run in your school. So you can register to host the activities delivered by experienced Tablet Academy educators. You can choose between the Commonwealth Games, which we just demonstrated, or the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. It's designed for students in year 5 up to 8. They're 1 hour single lesson workshops, and they're designed to introduce students and teachers to the free cloud-based creative tools within Adobe Creative Cloud Express. And you can also by registering, get access to download the free resources. So the slides that I've demonstrated in the session with the creative cards that you or the students can follow to create your own coin designs and posters and websites. And to do that, what you need to do is to head over to bit.ly/Adobe TA. So I'll say that one more time, bit.ly or bit.ly, depending which part of the country you come from, /Adobe TA. Again, it's absolutely free. All you need to do is register to find out more. So, with that in mind, do we have any questions? I can't see any questions in the chat. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can still attach questions and ask questions to this video after it's been published. So with that, I just want to say thank you for listening and taking the time. I hope you found this useful. And if you want to get access to those free resources, those recipe cards and activity sheets, or you want to sign up for a free workshop in your school, remember to head over to bit.ly/Adobe TA. So thanks for watching and see you at the next webinar.